Well, welcome along, ladies and gents, to the next episode. I've just checked in to the beautiful Land Hotel Anna, this Moho hotel here in Schlanders. And I'm now just going to bowl out for a quick little pass collecting sortie for a mission to see how many I can get in. So we're going to very quickly go and try and... While I looked at that camera, it's not even turned on yet. I'm going to go very quickly try and gather up the Umbrail Pass and the Stelvio Pass. I've got my passport with me, haven't I? Because we're potentially going to go across the Swiss border. That's a kind of a big deal. And all of this, hopefully, before it gets dark and before my dinner goes cold at the hotel, because it's pre-ordered. I mean, they very kindly said that they'd keep it warm for me for a bit longer if I'm not back in time, but, you know, as the Germans say, ich will kein Extrawurst. I don't want to take the piss. So grab yourself a cup of tea, or maybe something a little bit stronger, and I'll see you when we get to the first pass. Ah, Glurns again. Love this place. It's just so incredibly old, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, living by the mountains is one thing, but living in a town like this, that's a multiplier on the upgrade, that is. Big time. Yeah, there you see, in 10 kilometers we'll be coming up to the Swiss border, and as the information on the Moho website tells you, because they've taken care of everything in terms of what you need to know to travel to this area, to get into Switzerland you need neither a test nor a vaccine, nothing. You don't need to show a single thing. But the exciting part is going to be when I come back into Italy, because I've already filled out the online passenger form thingy, but I said that I was coming in via the Timmelsjoch. So technically I'm pre-registered to come into Italy from another country, and I've got the test I need to be allowed, but the information is kind of wrong, and I've kind of already been in the country. But obviously that wasn't checked in any way, so I'm kind of hoping, fingers crossed, it's going to be exactly the same in this case, and nothing's going to be checked. We'll see. If not, I might have a tiny little bit of explaining to do. But it's all part of the adventure, isn't it? No risk, no fun. Right then, well, here we go. Here is the border. And we're just going to bowl through, or are they going to want to see something? Dun 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 dun. Place your bets now, please. Whoop. Oder nicht? That's one way to draw attention to yourself, isn't it? There we go. Nothing. Let's hope it's going to be just as easy getting back into Italy again, otherwise I'm going to have to find another hotel and get somebody to go and get my gear for me. And now we are back to those speed limits I talked about in the last episode. The sickness that is 80 kilometers max in all of the country, I think, except for the motorways. But as far as I can remember from the map, it's going to get so technical. 80 would be a target, not a limit. It's obviously in the straight bits, but everybody can go fast on the straight bits. Yeah, this is a shame we didn't have a bit more time as well, because we could have bunged a right at Glurns, that beautiful old town, taken in the Reschen Pass as well. That's quite pretty, but sadly not today. I had to cherry pick the ones that could be taken in. I think I should have gone up there for whatever reason. Yeah, look at that, Stelvio Umbrail. Completely missed the sign because it was mounted in the guttering of that house. Yeah, cheers, mate. There we go, the Umbrail Pass. This is very reminiscent of the west side of the Stelvio, between Bormio and the peak. The road's in slightly better nick though. Nicely cut corner there, my friend. So tight. That's pretty. This is very natchetty, but a little bit predominantly back and forwards. Some gravel on that one. Look at that. And that as well. Oh, it's bogging down a tiny bit in second gear. Those really tight ones, not carrying enough speed through, but they're so tight. I think you have to be a better rider than I to carry much more than I am. Just like I said though, I don't think I've broken 75 once. I don't feel like I'm hanging about. Isn't this nuts though, that I've not seen a single other person yet? The theory goes that at 6 o'clock everybody wants to be back at the hotel getting their half-board dinner. So all the tourists just nick off to get their shower in, tie themselves a nice bow tie and then sit down for some oysters. I cleverly asked and I've got till 8 o'clock, so the roads are mine. I just hope I've got enough fuel actually. That would be embarrassing. Mucho embarazando. Well, it did tip over 80 a bit there, but obviously there's the tolerance, the manufacturer's difference. I mean, you can always give yourself 10%, can't you? So, 2 other bikers on this whole pass so far. I was thinking that barrier down there was the end of it, but is it possible that might have been the beginning? Trucks have really rippled up that one. Oh, 3 bikes. Well, I suppose 4 bikes because the dude cut the corner, didn't he? Talking nonsense. I think there was a couple of cars as well, weren't there? Shut your face, Andy. the lateness of the hour does mean there's going to be a lot more shadows, which means the cameras might start to struggle a little bit. The motion blur is going to be going absolutely nuts. But I hope it's not too dreamlike and wishy-washy for you. Not quite alter myself, but you know, close enough. That's a crazy effect with the kind of almost camouflage DPM pattern with the white snow and then the soil. And then this beautiful little S-bend. Oh. Thank you, JB Bezos. My prayers are answered. This is a beautiful pass, actually. To do the flip top head then, I'd have lost my balance a tiny bit. So yeah, this is the bit I always like about these passes the most, the bit where it gets side to side and sweepy. You get a bit of a rhythm on between the bends. Or between the hairpins, I mean. I definitely wasn't at the top yet. Look at that, full-on snow. Looks like you could still ski that. Not that I'm any kind of skiing expert, has to be said. Such a shame I don't have a drone with me. Whoa, that's a real pincher, that is. You have to try and sort something out. Oh, stopped for a cheeky photo, didn't I? Let the tyres get cold now. I think the better photo would have been there. Oh well. Mental photo. Click! There we are. I think that's the peak. 2,500, and then we're right back into Italy. Just like that.